I'm Nathan, I'm the founder of Air. The first 2.5 billion smartphones were used primarily for social media and for gamification. The next 2.5 billion smartphone users will actually turn to their phones for essential services and commerce. You see, people prefer to buy from people. They only want to pay for what they use, and they're really going to seek revenue generating opportunities. This whole new generation of babysitters, of handymen, of hairdressers, of I rent my house, I rent my bike, I sell services and so forth, if they want to create a business model, they can either build an app, which is costly, very hard to market, and ultimately very hard to get on somebody's phone, or they can create another chatbot on a social media messaging service such as Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or WeChat. However, then they're just one more chatbot in a very crowded and cluttered social experience. Well, Air is a professional messaging platform dedicated only to these peer-to-peer activities, essential activities in commerce, with no social clutter, where this new generation of people seeking to exchange products and services directly among themselves without intermediaries can easily create these chatbots at a minimal cost and create networks of people they trust with whom they want to work together. Now, I could still go ahead and create the greatest network possible, but if we don't have this element of trust, especially if we're in peer-to-peer commerce and we're putting person A with person B directly together, they need to be able to trust each other. So we are creating a reputation protocol whereby a user can aggregate their social reputation, so ratings, reviews, and recommendation from various sites, content from Facebook and LinkedIn and so forth, to create a global score, a global social reputation about who I am in this social world. And then we're working with institutions like banks, insurance companies, and education institutions to actually validate who you are. They can also give pertinent information to where, am I a good payer? Am I a safe driver? Am I certified? And so forth. And then all this reputation data, we want to put it in what we call a blockchain layer, so that your user data is only owned by you, so that you can safeguard your privacy, manage what data is public or private, and be responsible for what the data is used for. So, we firmly believe that the world is changing. We're wanting to walk away from corporate. We prefer to buy among each other. However, we still rely on intermediaries like Uber, Airbnb, and so forth. But we think those people are actually going to want to interact directly among themselves. And the thing is, we want to be able to be sure that our data and our connections only belong to us. We talk a lot about the cloud today, but the cloud really is centralized server, which means that all my data that I'm putting on the cloud, there's some entity, a Facebook, a Google, or so forth, that manages that data. They do whatever they want with that data. They sell their data. They big brother us. Well, we are not going to tolerate that anymore. The next generation will look for a peer-to-peer environment where data only goes between them and the person they're talking with. And whenever data is saved, it's on blockchain where it belongs to them. So we've been working with insurance companies like AXA and banks like BNP to actually help in this process, but not be the owners of the data. We see a huge opportunity for a truly professional messaging platform dedicated to peer-to-peer commerce, backed and empowered by blockchain-based reputation management for people worldwide, but maybe even more for people in emerging countries where they already understand commerce on mobile. Investors, partners, if you're interested in what we're talking about, we would love to chat. Thank you very much.